Today, people, we're going to be playing some Pokemon. That's allegedly what we do here on this channel. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't expect to be gone at all. I was just working on the launch a little before, I think the week before, and that's when my upload started the week of Thanksgiving. That's when the upload started declining, and then I'm like, hold the fuck up. It's been too fucking long. So I don't want to get in the habit of, obviously we're gonna ramp shit up when the DLC comes out, but I don't want to get in the habit of not uploading. So I'm gonna have to brush off some rust here as I look at this team. This is gonna probably be a long live where we're just like playing. Let me see if I remember how to play Pokemon real quick. No, let's see. Definitely gonna have to catch up on what's common. We're in the low ladder right now. I'm like 16 something because I'm not playing, so I've decayed. Interesting. Palip. Scarlet is solid. This looks like a tough game. I'm not sure how I'll win this. I guess I can win with Goldango maybe. How does one win such games? Phase 1 will involve, it's actually not in my best, I figured Cinderace would come out. It's actually not in my best interest to knock the Alomamola's item off if I'm going to try to poltergeist it at some point, because I definitely can see Scarlet doing some work. So, while this seems like, actually I could have Samurotted, but I don't mind Tusk. Tusk is, yeah, he goes hard, Mungus. Shoot. So his button gets ejected. His button gets ejected. Shout out to my French men. A Frenchman. Yeah, as I'm scanning this, I guess I'm not as rusty as I thought as far as my ability to scan the team, because while I'm not narrating it as detailedly, I am looking at his team and I'm trying to see. I don't have anything that in and of itself blast through his team. So bro really thinks he's Lazar. Oh, I'm red card. Wow, I did not know I was red card. So we're probably staring down Amoonguss. This is low risk because I can regen back the Amoonguss, but I'm probably staring down Amoonguss. I guess not. He could go for rocks. If he chooses to go that route, then obviously get rocks up, and the Namorous I assume is specs. Yeah, because my Amoonguss is max Spadef. So yeah, I didn't look at any of these sets. We're just gonna be riding the wave. This might be even longer than fucking an hour. We might just be playing. Shout outs to whoever I got this team from. Tomorrow's vid, or the video after that. One of these videos, Ninjak had upgraded the team building app significantly. Bro, don't crit me, bro. That's disrespectful. Okay, fair enough. If the Cinderace core changes, me having rocks up is more important. One, you know, I don't get punished that heavily, but me having rocks up, even if their court change, is more important than being threatened by the rocks being up. So we're gonna get a bit of regen here, because the opponent likely either spores, foul plays, or doubles. Yeah, foul plays or I meant to say grass move there, but you know, basically does what he just did, which allows me to regen enough to get a fairly comfortable position. Oh, why would you foul play an Amoonguss and stop fucking critting me, dude? So now we're going to be able to reposition in the Samurott, lure out the Cinderace, which will likely mindlessly court change, and then we can knock him out. We'll see though. We'll see. Look at me knowing things. Let's see if he mindlessly court changes. Yep, gone. So I guess I'm not that rusty. This guy's just slow on the ladder. But now I don't have to worry about core changes. So we're gonna be stacking them hazards. We're finding break, and you're not heavy duty boost. Got the wrong one, young man. Nah. But we're gonna be sacred sorting. He has a great tusk, and I don't have a. Well, great tusk doesn't spin very easily. Okay. I found it necessario. What do I want to do here? Is it better to Giga Drain? No, it's better to Spore. That shouldn't kill me. I guess he's banded. Terra ground. Okay, fair enough. So I lost my Amoonguss, which means Enamorous is more problematic. It doesn't mean that when he gave up Terra. It also means, what's my gold angle? I'm max. It depends on what the Blissey is. If it's like that Calm Mind stuff, then, you know. Because, let me think, if I were to Ceaseless Edge here, and the Headlong Rush would obviously kill me. But I'm thinking, Solomomola, is it better to flip turn? Flip turn, I'm staring down. Alloy, it's actually better to Ceaseless. From a long-term play. I guess you get a crit here, his helmet, okay. Interesting, because my Paladin is actually very dangerous, right? Especially since that he's that variant of Grey Tusk, so it's taking 25%. Me getting an Adamant Poltergeist off is no small thing. Shout outs to Jordan Peterson. And then positionally, I'm guessing that has to be a Banded Tusk. Now positionally, I have the advantage, right? Because I'm staring down a Amoonguss, which is okay. Opts for the protect. I know he's not choice scarfed Grey Tusk. So what this does is allows, okay, goes to Tusk. Should reposition back into Amoonguss, but I have no reason to take the risk. And even if he does stay in an East Choice Scarf somehow, I doubt he'll go for Rapid Spin. Because the Goldengo Cerulege option is too risky. But even if he does, I do have my Rocker and my Spiker still, so we can run this shit back. And again, it comes down to whether or not is Blissey's Calm Mind, because otherwise my Goldengo is about to wash. This is his last heavy hitter. So again, likely to switch into Amoonguss here or Blissey to Scout, but he's taking rocks and spikes, and that I'm okay with because it's opening up my Cerulege. So yeah, and now nothing to block the Volt Switch. It's been opened. We've opened it up, and he's taking that crucial bit of damage on the Enamorous. And the reason it's crucial, do I have any bulk? I wonder if this takes a hit. This is not very useful for anything else. But I was saying the crucial damage because once I Swords Dance, then I should be able to knock this out with Shadow Snake. So as I said, I could go Goldengo, but Goldengo being at full is a guaranteed dub. Moonblast might kill me. Okay, so I knew it was specs, but I just didn't know if it would knock me out. The Alomomola is at full. 84%. I don't think I get to a KO'd, but I could. I might. I mean, what is he gonna do, right? I go Dengo here, and I mean, I don't need to not plot. I don't need to not plot. I don't need to. Like, it's fine to recover here. Cause if he goes Blissey, what's a Blissey to me, right? And then I'll see if he has Calm Mind or something of that nature. This allows me to flip turn pressure. Plus, as I said, Cerulege probably beats this, but I've seen Shadow Ball, so I want to be a little careful, right? And so Ceaseless Edge, while the Alomomola is annoying, Amoonguss actually comes, and I did not expect the Amoonguss, so that should seal the deal because he's got a Giga Drain here, and then I nasty plot. We're gonna pressure out this Blissey. So actually, Enamorous doubles, just great. Actually wonderful. I get to go to Samurai here, the least useful member on the Earth Power slash what's his face. Excellent. Oh, I didn't know Aquakota didn't even my accent came out there. I didn't know Aquakota. Actually, I should not have went hard Goldengo here. I don't think it'll matter, but I don't think I should have. I don't know, win this game now. Reason being, I can Shadow Ball straight up because that's gonna help because he's gonna try to get his Enamorous back in. But I'll end up weaken this so much to where Cerulege claps. Right, so we sack the Samurai here to see what he locks himself into, and then he's gonna get washed by Cerulege, especially if he touches the Cerulege. And I have Terrestrialization, and I could Terra this right now as well. So Earth Powers. could Terra this and could Terra my Cerulege and Poltergeist. What would be the downside of changing my typing? Because there are a lot of ways to win this. So I could just go Goldango. Let me think. If I go Goldango and I just Terra and make it rain, what's the downside of that? It's actually more upside than because one, I'll get the rocks damage, which is key, and if you ever Moonblast locks, I'll get the setup with Cerulege. All right, so Blissey comes in, goes for the. I don't even know how Blissey would touch me. And Goldango's natural bulk allows it to take any hit from an Amorous anyway. Soft Boil. Let me see if he has something like Calm Mind. Because otherwise, I don't see how this Blissey beats my Goldango. Okay, Seismic Toss is all he's got. I gotta be careful that I'm not low enough to where the Amorous can come in. But so Seismic Toss plus so this is where you want to recover, because if an Amorous comes up, well, he never got an Amorous, but we timed the because there are a couple of ways we could have gone about this, but I want to go away where, and I probably should run the calc on Goldango to see how much I would take from Moonblast. Enamorous. And I also need to know how much Enamorous takes from Shadow Snake, but I don't think it'll ever take 50%. Cerulege might get to a kill by Specs Moonblast, and that could lose me the game, especially when a few calcs would just fix it. So let me not be lazy. What was it, Goldango? No, I didn't know that's how that shit was spelled. I don't think I've ever had to spell Goldango before. So use Flying there for a nice neutral top. So Make It Rain does 76%. Let him recover if he has it. Excellent. We Make It Rain again. So let's see how much Enamorous does with Moonblast. Well, I have multiple calcs open. So Enamorous does 68 to 80, so I can't die. I can't faint. So he has to go to the Enamorous hair, and we are well within our power. Unless he gets the you know what. In which case I should still be fine, because then I would I guess I'd have to run the calc on if Cerulege gets to a KO'd by Moonblast. If it doesn't, then I just SD. There's no downside. If it does, then my play would be to this actually would be tough there, because if he stays in and I attack, no, I guess I think I'd have to Swords Dance. He's running the calc. Well, I already checked it. 68 is a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of damage. Choice Specs. Enamorous is powerful. Definitely. So he almost got max, but it wasn't enough. He wasn't enough. Obviously, Goldango is not fucking around with these a moon guy. Did he ever Terra? Oh yeah, Terra. That was like, I know I'm considering Terra. I just, when I actually consciously gave it thought, I'm like, what did he Terra again? Okie doke. So that was a fun one. Have fun, my guy. That's what we're all about, having fun when it comes to competitive Pokemon. But we're also here to compete. Hawlucha Terrain. I love it. I love it. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. What are we going to do here? Goldango looks really problematic, so bro must have some trickery up his sleevery. So Mungus guards against 1, 2, somewhat. E-Trend is the key. Fuck do I got for that? Not a damn thing. How does he deal with this? Does not deal with it. Okay, very well then. One would assume Heatran would be, yeah, Heatran makes a lot of sense. I figured Samurai would be a really heavy downside lead, so, but we didn't consider how problematic Samurai would be for him. Either way, I knew push come to shove my Samurai would be able to come in. It's really low risk for me. The Earth powers into Amoonguss, which is, that gave me a lot of data. There's no reason to Earth power there. Ceruledge is not a threat to you. That's the only reason to predict if you're expecting Ceruledge. Aquacoda has very little downside, though Zamazenta is annoying. No leftovers as far as the eye can see. Let's see. Interesting. Ah, fuck. I forgot this shit's stupid ass item. I think this runs terrain, so it'd have to only have acrobatics. Either way, okay. So this might be like terrain extender or something. I'll see. Thunderous' natural typing is useful here. Rillaboom being in is a little problematic. Terra Dark, because I don't know what Hawlucha runs. So I keep forgetting about this shitty ass item. Let me think about this. What if Hawlucha has some Stone Edge type shit? Thought it would run that though. Goldingo is really important, but I wouldn't die. If you Terra Flying, I Terra Electric Hawlucha and win. What? No, you wouldn't win because you don't know my sets and you can't beat my Goldingo in one shot. And you don't have like, but this is actually very useful. This person thinks they'd win the game even though they don't know my sets, right? I haven't terra'd yet. They don't know if my Ceruledge is Focus Sash. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? So this is a great example of lack of knowledge. But him making this comment here actually gave me a lot of data. So a lot of his plays are making more sense now. A lot of his plays are making more sense. Even if Rillaboom were to come in. Yeah. Come on, bro. A lot of his plays make more sense. But because I can tell how far he thinks about the situation. Because he's like, okay, well, I would have won. Now it doesn't mean that it makes this any easier. That freeze was tremendously problematic, but I'll figure out a way. I don't think he's gonna Sacred Sword. I don't think he's gonna Shuriken if he has it. 42%. Okay. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. You gotta glide. I'll try to get some HP back. But yeah, the information he said right there gave me a lot of data on how much he knows, because that's not true at all. But the fact that he thinks he would win let me know how he's gonna think about the game. The issue is now I'm asleep. I mean, I'm frozen out. I can't tell when I'll wake up. So I have to play this in a way where I cover for all my bases, particularly his Grin. Damn. If I fucking wake up, it's great. I'll try to. I mean, if I fucking unthaw, like I got him. It is what it is. Okay. What am I gonna do? Because Goldingo is the one thing that could take a hit. Well, Ceruledge has natural bolt, but Hydro Pump potentially, you know, like things like that. I mean, what would a mindless play be? I could bluff. Let me see. Dark Pulse, Ice Beam. Dark Pulse seems like the best mid ground. It seemed like a fairly straightforward game. Now it became a lot more complicated. I guess I'll have to bank on no hacks. See Dark Pulses, right? If the Hydro Pump knocks me out, so be it. Yeah. Alright. So, I can't win now. Okay. So, again, fairly straightforward game, but it is what it is. Let's see. Is Greninja raising in popularity or something? Let's see what the opponent knows. I've learned to not expect much. Okay, taunt is interesting. Let's see what this means. Okay. I don't agree with the sequence. But that gives me a lot of data, right? Oh man, you can't make this shit the fuck up, bros. You truly cannot. You truly cannot. It'd be one thing if the opponent was making good plays, but it kills me, you know. Okay, it is what it is. Let me actually think this through and see what are my options. This first couple of plays gave me a lot of insight though. Be able to determine what he'll do fairly easily. I can destroy him with my Scarlet the way he plays. I just need to read him. Should be faster than me, so. Dragapult was an awful play there. It was a really bad play. You never go Dragapult there. You never ever go Dragapult there. Especially leftovers Pult. Like Virox, you're finished, which is still gonna end up happening because I know you're Wisping. But I have to play this differently. I won't let him spin. And his Tusk might be slower than my Scarlet. We'll have to end up seeing. Because now he's really weak to Samurai's water move, but I gotta play this right. If he double wisps, so be it, but from what he did before, I doubt it. Yeah, I figured he'd Tusk, which is an awful play. But as I said, we got a bit of data based on the first couple of things he had done. And now things are gonna get rough. Things are gonna get rough, I told you. Thunder is especially a choice scarf or a non-choice specs. Oh yeah, so that's dead. So Scarlet, as I mentioned, would mess him up. I'll have to find my setup fodder. I probably can set up versus Pult. I just don't know if he's Terra, so okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. His Barraskewda is still an issue, but I do have, now that his rain is gone, all I have to do is force the Barraskewda in. It's the only thing on his team that doesn't get Samurotted, right? I sack Great Tusk. It's cool to see these different Terra types though. Liquidation comes out. Well, he hasn't Terra'd, so it's hard to say. And plus, my Amoonguss is asleep. I mean frozen, so I can't bank on that. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. He's gonna Terra. This is, I need to remember about this red card stuff. If I wake up, it's over, but returns rain. 2 turns of rain. It's very frustrating. But it's not over. Not over at all. Not over at all. One thing I didn't account for was how weak to Barracuda I was, as far as like water resists. So I should have positioned in a way where, because I mean I can still win. It's just you'll get a lot of variance will come into play because my Goldengo is very hard for him to kill. I guess not very hard, because I can't bank on the Tusk is too high on health. If I kill the Tusk, I'd be able to Sacred Sword sweep. I mean Ceaseless Edge sweep, but I can't Ceaseless Edge kill the Tusk. Great, great, great. So liquidations, and then maybe you'll think that I have Sucker Punch. I mean, there's no reason to ever switch anyway. But Goldengo is just gonna take too much from this, which is what the issue is. So a Poke can come in and knock me out now. Or Tusk can just outspeed me because I'm too slow. I'm not high enough on L to be able to take the Hex. Alright. Oh yeah, it is what it is. As I said, we're just riding the wave and playing. So 2 games in a row where my Amoonguss gets frozen. But I should have remembered about the red card. I could change my sets too. Remembered about the red card. I could have used that to my advantage. But truth be told, if I didn't get frozen, none of that would matter in both games. So I'm even lower than when we started, like significantly. Isn't that something? We're still gonna ride it though. Ride the wave of I don't like this Terra type, not for how weak to water this team is and lacks priority. Second situation, I mean Tusk is mid. I could change this. Fuck it, we'll play as is. What are we working with here? Okay. To get a kill right here. Oh, did not expect Iron Hands. Iron Hands an awful lead from the value you get. Excuse me. I say that because let's say my Amoonguss is not red card here. That's the only reason I'm not going to it. He'd be a mon down to Spore. So him not doing that gives me a lot of insight, and the fact that he play roughed, not anticipating my Amoonguss, the fact that he has a motherfucking play roughing. Yeah, so again, I got a lot of data there. A lot of data. I'm not even sure what these motherfucking Landos run. Truth be told to you. But somebody's going to sleep here. It's gonna U-turn. Red card. Spore. So Iron Hands. It's kind of irrelevant. It's a little annoying, but not that relevant. Because the opponent is ultra weak to Ghost. So all these things are being paid attention to, right? But I think Saralich, once this Greninja gets chopped, or even if the Greninja doesn't get chopped, it's probably my most probable win con. And that's the nature how he thinks thus far. I don't foresee him switching. The question is, if he does, what's the go-to, right? It's a mixture of Tusk, a mixture of Slowking Landorus, and Slowking or Landorus. Fortunately, my Tusk didn't lose his leftovers, so yeah. As heavy duty boots, sloking, just fine. He's saying, I just don't know if these things run psychic. Let's just knock off. Okay, helmet, coordinate, interesting. So the mindless U-turn, I'll take the spin, even though it doesn't matter. I have low. This Tusk is important. But the mindless U-turn is coming, so it's like, well, even if the worst case scenario were to occur, quote unquote worst case scenario, which would be in Brave Birdie, it's not that much of an issue, right? Now this may have grass. I don't know if people run that anymore. I don't know what the kids are running these days. Well, let's see. Let's go Samurai here, because it covers all my bases, allows me to flip turn, probably stays in. He's super weak to dark, and not healing the Corviknight was pretty big. Actually, I have no reason not to just Aqua Cutter here. Shit is actually kind of strong. Oh wow, that did nothing. Max defense. That did nothing. Sheesh. Okay, very well then. So you go ahead and go for your roost now. Well, it doesn't really matter. Goldengo always comes in. You have no ghost resist. You turn out, take the damage. I'm staring down Greninja with Amoonguss. This is the third Greninja I've faced in a row. Is like Greninja a thing now? What the fuck is going on? This is interesting, right? Because this bad boy right here is a bad boy, and I guess he doesn't have to be banded, right? Could be some other thing. One would assume banded. I'd probably get two. Let me think. I'd Swords Dance. Tusk is kind of important. I just don't think Scarlet is taking 2 blitzes, which is why I wouldn't go to it straight up. But okay, I'll let Tusk take the damage. It just being alive is what's most important. Because now I get to Scarlet, I'll get the speed boost and take the damage. I mean, do the poltergeist. He'll be in range of rocks, I'm pretty sure, right? And so now he's irrelevant, so it's dead. Arcanine is a pretty big issue to my Goldengo. It's really probably the issue. So, you know, it's kind of like, okay, well, remove your Arcanine. Your thing is asleep. Like, what do you do versus the Goldster, right? I guess Among Us is a thing. I don't like this play, but I want to see what he'll do, how he thinks, right? Because Thunderous, I wanted to bluff the Choice Scarf there, so Future Sight, how he thinks. Cool. So I figured as much, but I just wasn't 100 on it. Unfortunately, Samurai should probably die here. It's tough. Yeah, he does Flamethrower. I wasn't 100 on it. Thing about it is that now you lose them on. I haven't Terrored either, which is a pretty big issue for you. I have to Shadow Ball because Lando's getting sacked, most likely. Terror Dark, interesting. What does that mean for me? Flamethrower, okay. Okay. He died. I have to recover here. He died to make it rain. So Lando comes in. So that's not bueno for me because he gets to U-turn out. It depends on what the Terror Dark is interesting. Didn't expect that. So now you know. Okay, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. You're getting that regen, so that means that does not have Slack Off, which makes sense. It's probably like Future Sight and shit. Might pivot back, but I doubt it. The way he's playing his Greninja as if it doesn't have Ice Beam or he's not confident it'll knock me out. But that's a pretty big it's a pretty big thing that for Ninja. So yeah, Flamethrower straight up. This does not have. This does not have recovery. Most likely. I don't think Make It Rain will kill him. He stays in. Okay. So he's flamethrower spamming. Okay. So he's willing to give this up. Again, it's volatile because I don't know what the Greninja's moveset is. Right? I could have Terra there, I'm sure. So Dark Pulse is when I'm max PDF. I don't know if I don't see an item, but Corviknight is because I'm regenning back, right? So it's not Life Orb. And he has to U-turn out, which opens up my so Greninja comes in. If he had Ice Beam, it would have been used. I mean, no. I think there's no reality where I don't take this hit because I just Terra and the Hydros. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed. And now I get to go to Goldengo. The the Iron Hands hasn't burned any sleep turns, and I'm still asleep. Still asleep. Oh, I say. I am. He hasn't burned any sleep turns. Really, what I meant to say there. And it has not. Yeah. Leftovers. I don't even know what the fuck this shit would do. Wild charge. Okay. Now Spore Fodder is here. Corviknight CC. Okay. I don't agree with that, but we shall go for the Sludge Bomb here. And you know, obviously now Shadow Ball smashes. You'll stay asleep though, it's fine. We managed to pull that off. Look at that. Look at us winning games. Impossible. Impossible. Let's see. Alright, sorry, I was checking my phone there. I completely looked away from the screen. I think this was the guy I played. No, this might be the same guy or a different team. I don't think this guy had any points. I don't remember. I think this is the guy that hacked me last time. Team looks familiar. But anywho, let's assume no hacks this time. This should be fairly straightforward. Yeah? Yeah? But we see volatile. That said, Heatran is it's a lot of downside to this lead. This seems very spiky. Let me think, is it better to get the damage? And ceaseless edge, the spike versus flip turn and what, catching Rillaboom. Then I'm on down. It's actually better. It's actually better, especially if there's some kind of wild card. I was literally about to say it's come wild card. Like I literally said in my mind, I was about to utter the words, and I've never seen no motherfucking Terra Heatran. It's like, if there's a wild card like a Terra Heatran, Terra Fairy or something, and then he fucking Terra Fairied. So that adds a little more volatility to this. But let me think, he committed his Terra already. Zeri struggles a lot with Among Us. Very well. Terra Blast, interesting. Wow, okay. I'm guessing this is packing Earth Power as well. In which case would be Thunderosu VS in back into Sterilage and then Poltergeist KO. Alright. Please hit. Unless he's timid for some reason. I mean, maybe. I don't know what they're running. That he's taking nothing from my hits. So I'd be shocked if he was timid. I don't see an item either. So that should one shot. Gone. So Trans gone. Cool. So ideally no BS this time. Ideally. Awesome. Just wonderful. No downside to bombing with the sludge. U-turn maybe. Actually no, I don't want. The Greninja isn't as relevant. I'm trying to think what could he do to me to really damage me. So I should be able to just Spore here. Among Us offensively is really problematic for him. So maybe it is Amazenta here. Tusk, okay. Speed Tusk, interesting. I don't know what Hawlucha has installed for me. Trying to think. Yeah, Thunderous is just the best all-around mid-ground. I think this shit went for Crunch last time, so it's probably like some bulky shit. Bulky meaning non-boosting wrist. Yes, I'm meaning like a physically his life orb. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So get these bands up. That's fine. It's terrain booster, which makes things a little trickier. He has to CC again. He may crunch, but it's not gonna do shit to my Golden Go. It does crunch. I don't agree with that play, but it did it. He did it. So he lost the defense boost. Okay. So he managed to stall out the terrain. I don't know what the fortunately no drop. Okay, that's big. Excellent. Do I want his life orb gone? No. I want him to keep it. So this is gone. I don't need my Tusk, so this is excellent. As I said, I'm not sure why. So now I can rot Phenomenale. And that's it, I believe. Because now it's a flip turn out into Sacred Sword makes some sense. Let me think, what's the better position for me to win this? Tusk is the sleeper. I could Sacred Sword damn near 2 KO this. Now you turn. Now it's better to flip. It's better to flip turn. Because there's nothing this. Actually, no, it's better to Sacred Sword. I was gonna say there's nothing maybe there is something that this can hit me with that I'm not aware of. And we don't want those problems, so we give up Sterilage here for a positional advantage, right? If the Among Us comes in, I mean the Hawlucha comes in, I get to blade him with the bitter. I still have terrestrialization, right? Let's see. I don't even know what the fuck to expect from this. Oh, that's a big crit. This game. GG. Oh gee. But Yeah, oh, we got back to 1700 that fast. That was quick. But you know, obviously very different game since we have a bit more information. Yeah, GG. Julian. One of my best friend's name is Julian. Quite the team on your hands. Yeah, keep calling this Palafin. Who came up with these names, bros? There are a couple ways we can skin this cat. I mean, Samurai Choice Scarf is lethal here. This is good, very good. This is quite good. This is quite good. This is not very good. Depends on what some things had going on, you know what I'm saying? So watch this shit be Choice Scarf and put me in the dirt, or Focus Sash. This is low ladder, so you know what they say about low ladder, don't trust them. This is too important for me to risk this being Choice Scarf. If it's not Choice Scarf or not Sash, I get a kill here, but it's all for the greater good, you know. Flower Trick, he's gonna get forced out. Mammal Swine is not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. So he's about to body me, especially if he EQs. I'm finished. He spears. Is that what's that item called? That's what he is. He's that item. So he's about to use. Okay. Motherfuckers just love serialization. It's funny, this doesn't solve anything. Maybe not completely true. If I were to go with Thunderous, could go Golding. Oh, he EQ this turn. Thunderous is good, but not the best thing in the world. I don't think his Ice Shard would kill me, even with Terra, because Banded Shard I doubt kills. Which gives me the opportunity to switch the Volt. And now, I didn't want this shit taking this much damage, but I get a lot of speed. Oh my god, I died. I forgot about the boosts. I mean, I forgot about the drops. Wow. My Cerulege was just sacked foolishly. I forgot about the drops. No! I haven't made any plays that risk me the game. But Cerulege is fucking good. That was a really big problem for him. And I just said, hey man, how about I make this game a little easier for you? Call me a nice guy. What can I say? I just made the game a lot harder because I didn't factor in the fact that my defense keeps dropping and he's getting repeated boosts. So pretty foolish on Jam's end. That might be a losing play. I'll have to see how this Goldingo decides to tango, you know, but pretty foolish on my part. Okay, let's see. If you do have, if he gives me the Heatran, then we're back in business. Gives me Corvi. I'd have preferred your Heatran, but I'll take it. Because he's not switching. I don't know why I know this. The better play here is objectively to go to Tusk. Because Heatran is too problematic. Yeah, Tusk, that's literally what we just described. But like Heatran is very problematic to be matched up versus, like, literally right now. But Tusk is a little, I couldn't risk him staying in, and Tusk may scare him out. He may think, okay, he could be faster than me. This is low ladder, so maybe not. Maybe I am faster. It's probably better to EQ, but I get so much value if I predict them and get it right. And I'm a little far back right now, so if I get the sleep turns I want, I'm being a bit greedy. He does U-turn. Okay, that's great. I didn't want him U-turning on Goldingo, so I'd much rather have Thunderous in versus his Stran. He goes Clefable. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Primarily because you're Spore Fodder, right? And, you know, well, I guess this could be his Rocker, I suppose. But Goldingo, as I said, is key, right? Once the Tran gets dropped at Terra Fairy and it's a bloodbath. So Thunderous coming in on his. If he does the, I can't risk him doing the tram play again. As you saw, it was really expensive. It's a very expensive mon for him to use. So this is perfect because now I get to knock this Dragapult out with my Choice Scarf and get these rocks going. And now I'm not getting rid of these hazards. Nothing he shall do will force me to get rid of these hazards. Hold on. Dragapult. Spikes. Okay, I was gonna say, did he take spikes damage? He's Moonblasted last time, so yeah, not sure. Not 100% sure. It's a tough one. Cause the train, that's a pain. What is this unaware Clef? I'll go Thunderous. It's a good mid ground, even if you were to stay in. His leftovers, which means, okay, cool. He's he is, what's that move called? He is damn, you know what I'm talking about. Which one is better to keep? Definitely, I'm trying to force him to Moonblast. He is, my Goldengo can come in and smack. I don't, let me think, would I Terra here? If he has Flamethrower or something, it'd be pretty devastating. So even if he were to go Tran, yeah, and I can make it random. I'm surprised he stayed in because you're not unaware. Moonblast is gonna hurt, but I'm a fucking Goldengo. So I'll force this shit out. It's weakened enough to where my Thunders can eat him up. Actually, it's better to Moonblast doing 58%. If you were to get another drop, it's pretty bad. I might not be able to kill him. I need to force this out. Clef is too problematic. And now Goldengo eats for lunch. Samurott eats for lunch, everyone. It's a pretty big turn, me repositioning, I think from the turn I had the matchup versus Dragapult, right? Instead of going to my Thunderous, right? So, okay, going to the Traninator. I'll just be patient. Excuse me. Don't believe Aqua Cutter can miss. Don't need. I think I need Thunderous shouldn't die, and I don't need it anymore. It crits me. I'll lame. Scorpionized Burn, no sleep turn, so Sacred Sword is better. Sacred Sword is good damage because he's gonna come in at like, he's gonna come in at 50. So, oh yeah, we're definitely blowing people away with this. Tran being gone means Goldengo fears no one. Yeah, for him to go Corviknight first sort of solidifies this fact. Even if he were to have woken up there, best he would be able to do is U-turn. And I have literally a straight up answer to the Meowscarada. He's taking 25% per turn. And I have a Choice Scarf potential Samurott to blow him away. So that's where we're going to end this live. I'm kind of bored of this team. So I was gonna play longer, but I'm not. It's not that fun using this team. So we played what, 6 games? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this live. We are back in business. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.